vote no on the item because the item is deceptive. And if you really want to support the Guard, you're going to vote no because the F-35 is coming to the benefit of the national defense system and as a defense for our country. Vote no.
Less than a minute. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, rather than use my words, I think what I'll do is read what the Air Force said, since we've had a back and forth about did they say it or didn't.
Okay.
So this is from March 13th, 2016, as part of court documents. The Air Force said, inform the public that if Burlington was not selected, the base's current mission would continue. Then they said, on March the 7th, 2016, many F-16s are being retrofitted to extend their service life. Integrating the is leading to a massive redistribution of F-16s throughout the fleet, including the National Guard and Reserves. Had the Air Force not decided to base the F-35A at Burlington, the present F-16s could well have been replaced by other F-16s. And finally, Judge Crawford, in his ruling on August the 10th, 2016, said, there is no indication in the record that defendant, that's the Air Force, has decided to close the Vermont Air Guard base if the F-35 does not arrive. The record shows the opposite. Fighter planes of one description or another will continue to be based at the Vermont Air National Guard, and that's on page 34.
Thank you very much.
I'd just like to add that
We're going to go back to
Nicole,
and then you're going to actually have the last word. So.
Well, I think that this is great. As much as we disagree and as much as we're going to go back and forth about what you think and what I think when reading the same material, it's that freedoms that the Air Guard is protecting. They're enabling us to be a nation that can voice our opinion without any ridicule or adverse reaction from the government. But again, the Vermont Adjutant General is speaking on behalf of the Air Guard. He is speaking on behalf of the Air Force. There is no alternate mission for the Air Guard. And by voting no on item number 6, you are reinforcing your true support for the Air Guard, and we will be welcoming them into our airspace come next year.
Thank you very much.
okay,
And
so
Mr. Leese?
supporting equipment is one thing. Supporting men and women is another. And the best way to support the men and women is to get them equipment that's compatible with their location in a densely populated area so that they don't harm thousands of families, especially the children, whose cognitive development will be impaired by the extreme noise of the F-35, which, as Roseanne pointed out, and the Air Force makes clear in the environmental impact statement. They did the measurements. They made they wrote it up in their document. It's going to be more than 4 times louder than the F-35. I think we have to, than the F-16. I think we have to respect the voters, that they can read the resolution carefully. They understand that the best way to support our men and women in the Guard is to give them the right kind of equipment and not give them inappropriate equipment for where they're located. Thank you very much.